Hi, it's Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
Are you ready to build something with me today?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Guess what we're building today? You don't have to guess because it's right here. Today we get to build the magical castle, only different from the first two ways we built it. That's one of the best things about playing with Duplo and Lego, isn't it? You can build your own creations using your imagination. So today's castle has the same castle doors as our other two, doesn't it? It uses all the same pieces, and it uses some pieces in the same way. So we're going to leave our castle doors together, and we're going to leave the windows together, so we can leave the little window frames and the window pieces together, so we don't have to put those back together again, do we? No, because they'll already be together for us. And do you remember last time we learned about stories and how a story isn't just like a story that you read in a book, but a story is also what each level of a house or a building is called? How many stories do you see in this castle? Let's see, there's one with the doors. I'm going to turn it around so you can see it a little better. How many rooms do you see? 1, 2, count this as 2 stories, because this castle isn't quite as tall as our other 2 castles that had 3 stories, is it? No, it's a little shorter, but there is a special trick that this castle does that I'll show you when we're all done. Okay, it's going to be an exciting build. The first part of the castle we're going to build, I'm going to put that one off over here, is the little bathroom. Look at the little bathroom is separate. See the little sink? And I got Daisy over here with her hairbrush. Oh, I almost dropped her on the floor. Isn't that cute? Look, she's got a brush and she can brush her feathers and look in the mirror in the bathroom. So we're going to build the bathroom first, or the vanity room. Because when you have a sink and a mirror together, it's called a vanity. Can you say vanity? It's a silly word, isn't it? It's not anything like a van, is it? It doesn't have wheels. A vanity. Okay, and then the next part we're gonna build is this part with the flowers and the bushes and the castle doors. Hi, Mickey. Hello. And we have a balcony up here, and we have the twinkly star. We'll build that part second, and then the very last part we'll build will be our kitchen with our yummy cake. Remember our cake? Yeah, all 3 of our castles had a kitchen, didn't they? With the same mixer and the same cake. So they're all kind of similar. That means alike. They're all a little bit alike, but they're also different, aren't they? Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun building with you again today. You go get your pieces and we'll get started, okay? Are you ready to build our vanity?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so Mimi has separated out the pieces that we're going to need to build our vanity. So we're going to need 1 gray plate with 1, 2, 3, 4 studs wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studs long or down. We're going to need a gray plate, and then we're going to need 6. Is that a plate or a brick?
Brick.
Yeah, that's a brick. That's right. Bricks are thick, aren't they? Plates are thin, and bricks are thick. Very good. So we'll need 6 of those white ones. And then we need 2 of these special bricks that we use for columns, don't we? In our fancy buildings like a castle. We can use these round bricks with 4 studs for columns to make our castle look fancy. Ooh, and then we have this piece. Do you remember what this special piece is called?
Slope.
Yeah, it's a slope. Ooh, do you know what color that is? Do you know what Lego calls this color?
Nougat. Yummy.
Yes, it's nougat, and it is yummy when it's inside a candy bar, isn't it? You're so silly. Okay, and then we have our special magic mirror on the wall. Do you remember the magic mirror from Snow White? Yeah, that's been in all of our castle builds so far too, hasn't it? And then, of course, we're going to need a sink, right? Yeah, if we're building a bathroom or a vanity, we need a sink, don't we? Yeah. So we'll put a sink in our vanity. And then to make it fancy, do you remember what that's called? Yeah, it's a turret. Isn't that a funny word? Turret. And then we have a sparkly star. Mimi's going to put the sparkly star on the turret right now. It's so twinkly. And then, of course, we have Figaro and Daisy Duck. We'll find a place to put those two too, won't we? All right, let's get started. First, we're going to take our gray plate. Mimi's going to put that down right there so you can see. Now, the first piece I want you to grab is your nougaty slope.
Yummy.
Yummy. And we're going to put that right in the front, right there in the middle. We're going to leave 1, 2 studs on this side and 1, 2 studs on that side. See that? Now, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks. 4 white bricks with 4 studs. I'm going to turn this around so you can see where I put them. I'm going to put one right here. See how it's halfway? And one right here, right next to it. And we have 1 row of studs right there. Then I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to put 1 stud right next to the slope. And this stud right next to the slope. And push it so it's all nice and tight. It's nice and secure. I'm going to turn it around so you can see. This is where we're going to put our sink. Can you find our sink? It's blue, isn't it? Yeah. Here's Mimi's sink. We're going to put our sink right on top of those 2 white bricks. And push. Good job. Yay. Now we're going to put some round bricks right on top of these white ones. 1 on each side. And it's going to fit perfect. See, look. 1, 2. Yay. And guess what's going to go right here in the middle? Do you remember? Do you remember what Mimi had to put together? Yeah. We can put our mirror right above our sink, just like in your bathroom. Just like in Mimi's bathroom. There's a mirror right above my sink. So when I brush my toothbrush, I can look in the mirror and make sure I get all my teeth nice and sparkly. Yeah. We have a mirror right above our sink. Sometimes it gets spittle on it, doesn't it? Spittle, what a funny word. You know what spittle is? Spittle's when you brush your teeth really hard and little flecks of toothpaste fly and they get stuck to the mirror and they make the mirror look all spittly. And then your mom says, "Who got this mirror all dirty?" "I know it wasn't me." And you say, "I didn't do it." And your sister says, "It wasn't me." So, I guess nobody gets the spittle on the mirror. Enough spittle talk. Now we're going to take our last 2 white bricks and we're going to put them right there on top of our column. Just like that. Look at that. I bet you know what goes right here, don't you? We really only have 1 piece left, don't we? That went by pretty fast. You take your turret and put it right on top. See how it lines up nice and even with the back? Oh, maybe you could see. There we go. See? Everything's nice and even. And look at what it looks like. There's our bathroom, or our vanity, our sink and our mirror. Come here, Daisy. You can brush your hair. Brush your hair. And look in the mirror and brush your hair all pretty. Figaro can watch. Meow. Yeah. Oh, here's Pepper. Say hi, Pepper. I'm kind of blocking your view. There we go. And there's Daisy. And there's Figaro. And she's brushing her hair. And now it's time for us to build the big part of our castle. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Okay, let's get started. Okay, first things first. Do you remember what we build our builds on top of? What do we need for the very bottom of our build?
A base plate.
Yeah, a base plate. Good job. So I need you to find your biggest green base plate. And we're going to put that down right in front of us. The long side out. Not the short side. Not like that. Like this. We're going to put it in front of us just like that. I'm going to move so you can see. See that? Okay, let's get started. I need you to find 1, 2 yummy nougat bricks with 4 studs. It looks like that. We need 2 of those. 1, 2. And we're going to put 1 up here in this corner of our base plate. And we're going to put 1 back here in this corner of our base plate. And we're going to push them nice and tight. Okay, now we're going to put the base of our flowers on our base plate. We have 1, 2 sets of leaves, don't we? Yeah. We're going to put 1 in the front and 1 in the back right there. So we're going to leave 2 studs in front and 1 stud on the edge. And that one's going to go right there. 1, 2 back. And this one's going to go in the same spot, only on the back side. So 1, 2 over and 1, 2 up from the edge. See that? You got it? Good job. Okay, now we're going to work on the stuff that goes on the bottom or the base of our base plate. Okay, so we're going to grab our 4 greeny blue bricks with 8 studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 studs. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And I'm gonna turn this so you can see. We're gonna leave 1 row of studs right next to this brown brick, in between the brown one and the green one. And we're gonna put 1 of our greeny blue bricks right there, and then we're gonna put another one right behind it, just like that. Yeah. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna leave 1 row of studs, and we're gonna put this one there, and this one right behind it, just like that. Ooh, now do you remember what goes here? Do you remember when we saw the castle at the start, and I opened the doors and you could see Mickey? Mickey might have been in the way. You might not have seen. There's a table there, a table with 4 chairs or stools. So let's find our 4 pink stools. See, looks just like a stool. It's got 4 studs on it, and there's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to leave 1 row of studs right there. I'm going to skip 1, and we're going to put a stool right there, and then we're going to put a stool right there, right even with the edge. Good job. Now we're going to find a white brick with 8 studs, and this is going to be the base to our table. And we're going to put that right in front of those stools. Just like that. And then on this side, you guessed it, our other 2 stools. We're almost done with our first layer. What do we need to make our table look like a table? Should we put one of these shiny red cushions on top of our table? Does your dining room table have a cushion on it? Do you like to sit on your table because it's nice and soft and squishy? No, that would be silly, huh? We just happen to have a plate or a tile. A tile doesn't have any studs on it. See, if this were a plate, it would have studs like this plate. This is a tile, but it's a special tile because Duplo made it look like wood, didn't they? Yeah. So sometimes we use the wood for benches or tables or all kinds of different wooden looking things, huh? I'm going to put that right on top of that 8 studded white brick, and look at that. Ta-da! We have a table. Yay! Okay, now we're going to work on our next layer. So we're going to start with this right here. What do you think that's going to be? Yep, this is going to be 1, 2. And then this is going to be a flower. And this is going to be a flower. So this is going to be a bush or a little tree. So you just see anything that looks like little trees or broccoli. Kind of looks like broccoli, doesn't it? I'm going to put one right there. And then on the back here, we're going to put a flower. Mimi's going to put the yellow flower right there. Yay! Okay, now we're going to work our way across. Now we need to put a white brick here and a white brick here. And it needs to be short. Not a tall brick. A short brick. So which one is it going to be? This one or this one? Yeah, this one. We need 1, 2 of those, and we're going to put one on this side and one on this side. Now we get to fill in this flower. Mimi's going to put her pink one right there. And then I'm going to put the other top on my little tree. Ta-da! Now we're ready to move on to the next layer. See how everything's pretty even? Yeah. Okay. We are going to find our tall bricks. Tall like Papa. Because Papa's tall, huh? Yeah. Your Papa's tall. Some Papas aren't tall. Some Papas are short. And some Papas are medium. Your Papa's tall, though. Okay. And we're going to put 1 brick right here. And 1 brick right here. And then, yep, we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to put 1 brick right here. And 1 brick right here. See what it looks like from this side? Yeah, it's coming along, isn't it? It's getting higher. Now we're going to put some fancy things right here in the middle. Can you guess what we're going to put right here on this side? And then the same thing on this side? I want you to put a balcony over there. So we're going to take 1 big white balcony and put it there. And then we're going to take this big white balcony and we're going to put it right there. Oh, it's getting tall and looking pretty fancy. Do you remember what goes here? What goes open and shut them, open and shut them. Yeah, our doors. And Mimi left the doors all together. Mimi even left the bricks on top of the doors. I'm going to take those off because that's a different step. It's the next step, but still it's a different step. Okay, so we're going to put 1 door on this side. Mimi likes to leave her doors attached. See how I left the doors attached from our last build? Yeah, because most of the time you use these doors, they're going to have to be attached to these pieces. So it saves time if we don't take them all apart all the time. There. Ta-da! Yay! Turn this around so you can see. Now remember those bricks I took off? I'm going to put them right back on again. I'm going to put one on top of this door and one on top of this door. And then I'm going to do the same thing back here with these last two white bricks. I'm going to put one here and one here. Ta-da! Oh, so fancy. We got more fancy pieces to put on to make this all level. We need to put one piece here and one piece back here that are exactly the same and they're fancy. Nope, not the windows. These pieces. Do you remember what that's called?
Arch.
Yeah, that's an arch. Very good. Arches are very strong to use in buildings. They can hold up a lot of weight. And castles have a lot of stones in them, don't they? So they have to be built very strong so they can hold really heavy things. We're going to put one there. And we're going to put one there. And we are almost done with our first story. We don't have very much left to go in this part. It's going by pretty fast. We're getting really good at building with Duplo, aren't we? Yay! Now, let's see. We need to find our inverted slopes. We have two different colors of inverted slopes, don't we? We have nougat. And then we have turquoise. Turquoise is kind of a hard word to say, isn't it? Mimi likes to call them pretty greeny blue. Pretty greeny blue or turquoise. Okay, first I want you to take your scrumdiddlyumptious nougaty ones and we're going to put them right in the middle of our arches with the inverted slope facing the inside. I'm going to show you right now. See how that looks? Just like that. Can you do it just like that? One on each side. Good job. All right, now we're going to take our four turquoise or greeny bluey ones and we're going to put those right up against the nougaty ones. One on each side. So we got 1, 2. See how it's nice and even there? The flat side is against the flat side. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Ta-da! Look at how it's nice and even. We did it. Now we just have to put on our base plates. And we have the first story of this room done. Okay, so I need you to grab the tall, narrow plates. Narrow means not very thick, only 1, 2 studs thick. See, these ones are 1, 2, 3, 4 studs thick. We don't want those ones yet. We want the narrow ones right now. Mimi's gonna put the narrow ones right on the back edge of our castle. One on this side and one on this side. See? So you can just see 1, 2, 3, 4 of the pretty greeny blue slope. You can see 4 studs. Okay. That leaves just enough space to get our wide gray plates. We're gonna need 2 of them. And we're gonna line one up with the front edge and push. And then we're gonna take another one and line it up with the back edge and push. Ta-da! And we have a level. Look it, we have 1 story done, don't we? 1 story of our castle's all done. Yay! Maybe we should put Mickey in there just for fun. You can wait right in here, Mickey, while we build. Okay. Maybe I should put them in a little further so we can shut the door. We can play peekaboo. Where's Mickey? Peekaboo! Where's Mickey? Peekaboo! Here he is, silly Mimi. Okay, now we're gonna make a comfy little bed or cushion up here at the top. So now is when we want our soft, squishy cushions. And then we're gonna put them right in the middle of our gray plate. So we have 1, 2, 3 rows of studs on each side. And they line up exactly with the back. Just like that. Perfect. Now on each side of our cushions, we're going to want something that we can look out and see outside. Do you have anything near you that you think would be something that you could look out of and see outside? Yeah, the windows. We have 2 windows, don't we? 1, 2. I'm going to put 1 here. And I'm going to put 1 over here, but first I'm going to show you. Mimi left her frame in her window, so I didn't have to put it together again. But if your frame isn't in your window anymore and you need to put it in, I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to find this piece. It has a square in the middle, and it's got 1, 2 brackets right there. See those little nubbies? Those are called brackets. And then the part of the window that opens has 1, 2 little holes, and those fit right into those brackets. Just like that. We need to push. Sometimes it can be kind of tricky. You might need a grown-up to help. There. Now we have a window. Open, shut them, open, shut them. We'll put that one right on this side. Just like that. And I'm going to turn it around so you can see. Now guess what's gonna go right here? Something fancy. Our round bricks are gonna fit perfect right there. 1, 2. Almost as tall as our window, but not quite. Let's make those a little taller with our little special round pieces that look kind of like our chocolatey cake, doesn't it? Except it's not decorated. We're going to use those to make our columns a little taller. 1, 2. Ooh, it's getting pretty tall. All right. Now, do you see our 4 blue slopes? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put those right on top of our windows with the slope facing out. And the flat part will be on the inside. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! Now look. Now these are way taller than these. We need to make these taller again. Do you see something fancy that we can use to make these taller? Yeah. We have 2 turrets, don't we? Can you grab them? Our sparkly turrets. We're going to put 1 on this side. And 1 on this side. Wow. And then we're going to put a plate right across those slopes. So we have somewhere to stand up there. Can you grab your last gray plate for this part of our build? And it's going to fit perfect right up there, just like that. Yay! And then we're going to want Cinderella's slipper. I'm going to put that right in the middle up there. Yay! Okay. Now we're going to take our balcony. We're going to put our balcony right there, just like that. And we need a turret. And my Mimi's turret fell on the floor. Oh no! There it is. Oh, look. Silly Mimi fell off. We got one spot left that we need to make even. You see that right there? Right on top of this balcony, we need to put this last blue plate. This pretty blue one. And it's a plate, not a brick. See, it's thin. We're gonna put that right up here. And then we take our turret with our pretty sparkles. We're gonna put that right up there. And there's Cinderella's slipper. See it? Yay! We have the first big section of our castle built. And there's Mickey. And put him next to Daisy, fixing her hair. Do you think they might be getting ready for the party?
Yeah!
Yeah, I bet everyone in the kingdom is getting ready for the Disney 100th birthday party at the magical 3-in-1 castle. Yay! We just have one more part to build, don't we? And then we'll have our castle all done. And we'll have built it all 3 different ways. And then we can take it apart and build it however we want to build it. Mimi will be right back. I'll see you in a minute. Are you all set? Are you ready to start the very last part of our very last castle build? Yeah, me too. Let's get to it. I need you to find your medium green base plate. Remember, we used the big one for our last part of our build. We need the smaller one for the next section. Okay, so Mimi has her parts all right here. And all right here is all my special pieces. And I have my bricks over here. And I have some plates and some slopes. Got some blue slopes. Ooh, and here's my brown slopes. Those were in the wrong spot. There we go. And I have some tall bricks and some short bricks and some narrow bricks and some wide bricks. Ooh, and these ones, do you remember what these are called? The slope goes up. It's upside down slope. Or another word for upside is inverted. See, if I turn it around, it looks like a regular slope. But the studs are up here because the studs are on top of our bricks, aren't they? Yeah, that's an inverted slope. So I have some of those. And from all of these pieces, we're going to make something really cool. Duplo's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, let's get started. We're going to need 2 blue slopes to start. And we're going to put them right on the front and on the side edge, just like that. And we're going to put one in the back. Ooh, just like that. See? Okay, then we're going to find 1, 2, 3 tall, skinny, or narrow bricks. And we're going to put one right here next to our front slope. And then we're going to take another one and put it right next door. Howdy, neighbor. Right there, next to that. And then I'm going to turn it around and show you something really cool. Our last tall one that we grabbed, we're not going to put like this. We're going to put it so it's just as wide as these two by turning it sideways. Look at that. See how it's just as wide now? Look. 2 studs across. 1, 2 studs across. Pretty cool, huh? I think that's pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to put a fancy schmancy arch right here. Because arches make our castles look very pretty. So we're going to take a little arch. We have 2 little white ones like that. We're going to put one on top of our blue slopes. Just like that. And then we're going to take our other one. And we're going to put it on these white ones. Just like that. Look, we have a cute little tunnel. Or a passageway. Or a walkway. With our pretty arches. Okay, Now we need to fill in this space right here. We're going to put another tall white brick on top of that tall white brick. Ta-da! Mimi's going to turn it around so you can see. On the front part, we're going to put our fancy bricks that have bricks on them. Our bricky bricks. Mimi likes to call them bricky bricks. Cause see, they look like bricks on a brick. Pretty crazy, huh? We're gonna take those and we're gonna put them right next to this blue slope so the bricks face out. See? Very good. Okay. Now we're gonna take our little hat. Looks like a little hat. Our little roof. And we're going to put it right on top of that first arch, right above the slopes. That looks so cool. It's amazing. Okay, now let's build out our kitchen. We're building our kitchen right now. So we need a pretty bluey green brick or a turquoise brick with 8 studs on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 studs. We're going to put it in the very back right next to our bricky bricks. And then we need a short, square, fat brick with 4 studs. It's only half as big as this one's. It would take 2 of these to make 1 of these. But we just want 1. And we don't want it on top. We want it right next door. Howdy, neighbor. And then we want another turquoise brick. Only we're going to put this one right in front of that white one. See? Now we're going to make this one into a table. And over here we're going to put our mixer. This is like our counter in our kitchen where Mom keeps the mixer. Sometimes she keeps it in the cupboard. But when she needs it, she puts it on the counter, doesn't she? To make cookies. Yeah. So Mimi's got her mixer all put together. Ooh. But if yours isn't put together, remember, we'll take this bottom piece and this top piece with the beater. I like to lick the beater. And we push it straight down from the top. And we gotta push kind of hard. And it's gonna click. It's gonna make a big click. Yay! I love the click, 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 click. There's our mixer. We're gonna put it right even with the back side of that pretty turquoise brick. So we have the whole white brick is back there. The mixer's on top of the turquoise brick, or the pretty bluey green brick. Now Mimi's gonna lift up her mixer, and I'm gonna take the mixing bowl, and I'm gonna put it right on that stud, right in the mixer. I'm gonna push it down. Bloop. Yay! Now I'm gonna make a table right here. We're gonna make the table up here in the kitchen the same way as we made it in the last part of our build. We're gonna take this plate that looks like wood and we're gonna put it right on top of this brick. Ta-da! Now we need to find our shelves. Our big special brick that looks like shelves. We're going to put that right next to our mixer in our kitchen. 1, 2, 3, push. Just like that. Now we need to find 2 regular tall bricks. Not the bricky bricks. These ones are solid, see. 2 tall Papa bricks. We're going to put those right next to our shelf. And then we're going to take our special bricky bricks. And we're going to put those right in front. So on both sides we have our fancy bricky bricks. See that? It's pretty cool, huh? It's all together. Okay, now we need to take our inverted slopes. Our turquoise inverted slopes, and we're going to turn them so they're facing in. So the inverted slope is facing inside our kitchen. 1, 2, and then we need something over here to make that level with this. And I have just a piece. A brick, a white one with 8 studs. It's gonna fit right on top of there, just perfect. Look at that. Whee. Now we're gonna grab some of our beautiful bright blue slopes. And we're gonna put one right there and one right on the back of our bookshelf. And then one on the front of our shelf. And then another one right across from that one. Just like that. And then we're going to take 2 of our pretty blue bricks with 4 studs. And we're going to put one right here. Just like that. And we're going to put one right here. Just like that. See how they're even? Just like that. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna take this long blue brick with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 studs. Or we could count by 2s, and then we could count faster. Do you know how to count by 2s? That's when we go 1, 2, so we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We just counted by 2s. That's crazy, huh? Because there was 2 in each row. So instead of going 1, 2, we can go 2, and then 2 plus 2 is 4, and then 4 plus 2 is 6, and then 6 plus 2 is 8, and then 8 plus 2 is 10, and then 10 plus 2 is 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's a lot faster. It's a lot faster to count that way. We're going to take that piece. I'm going to show you so you can see. And we're going to put it right across those inverted slopes. Just like that. Yay! Now we need to take our last 2 turquoise inverted slopes. This time, instead of facing inside, they're going to face outside. And we're going to put them right on top of those blue bricks. And then we're going to take our other long blue brick with 12 studs. And it's going to fit perfectly right on top of the other blue brick with 12 studs because they're both the same, aren't they? We're going to squeeze them together, push everything down so it's nice and sturdy. There we go. Now we need to make all this even. So we're going to need some plates. So Mimi's going to find 2 gray plates with 8 studs. 2, 4, 6, 8. And the 1 medium-sized gray plate with 4 studs across and 8 studs up and down. And it's going to fit perfect right across those pretty blue slopes we have there. Just like that. And then we're going to take these 2 gray ones and we're going to put them right next to this one. Right even. So everything's even Stevens. See? Yay! We have one story done. Here's our first story or our first level. Now we're going to work on our second story. And for our second story, we're going to need 2 white bricks, 1 on each side. And then we're going to need 2 gray bricks, just like the white ones. And we're going to put those right behind the white ones. See? Now we need a gray. a thick gray one, a thick brick with 8 studs. And we're gonna line it up right in the middle. So we have one big row of studs, and then we have one little row of studs. See that? Good job. Okay, now we get to take our twinkly stars. Can you grab your twinkly stars? We're gonna put our twinkly stars right on top of those inverted slopes. Oh, it looks so pretty, just like that. And inside here, this little area is gonna be for our spell book. Can you put your spell book right there? Right on the back edge. And then our magic wand that goes with our spell book. We can put that right there. Yay! Now we need to take 2 white bricks with 8 studs. We're going to put one next to the wand and one over there. And now we have to make this even. Can you find your other gray brick? Yeah, there it is. Good job. Here's Mimi's. We're going to put that right on top of that one. Ta-da! It looks so good. All right, now we need to find our nougat slopes. We're going to put those on the back of those white ones. Like that. See how it's even? Now we need 2 white tall bricks. We're going to put one on this side of the gray brick and one on this side of the gray brick. And then right in the middle, can you find your Beauty and the Beast rose? That's gonna fit right in between there, just like that. So pretty. Look at the way the light hits that. Ooh, it's getting fancy. Okay, we're almost done. We need 1 blue plate with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studs across and 1, 2 studs wide. We're gonna put that right across our slopes, right in the other slopes. And then we have 1 more little blue plate that's gonna go right on top of our rows with a little bit of an overhang. See? 1 row of studs overhangs. Then we can make it fancy with our turret. Right on top. Ooh, Mimi, be careful. Don't push too hard. There we go. And our twinkly star. Oh, it's so twinkly. And our scrumdiddlyumptious chocolate cake. I'm gonna put that right here on the counter. Ta-da! We did it! We did it! We did it! Yeah, we did it! Mimi's gonna grab all the pieces of our castle and I'll show you the secret. It's so cool. I'll be right back. Okay, are you ready to play? Yeah, me too. Look, I found Figaro. And I'm gonna put Figaro up here in the tree because kitties like to be on trees. And Daisy's still in the bathroom brushing her hair. She takes about as long as Mimi takes to get ready. She's been getting ready this whole time. Aren't you done yet? Your hair looks beautiful. Ooh, and then we have Donald. Donald Duck. He looks like he's taking a picture. And who is that?
Minnie
Who
Mouse.
does Mimi have? Who's holding those balloons?
Minnie.
Yeah, it's Minnie Mouse. Good job saying Minnie Mouse. You're getting so big. Thank you for helping Mimi build with Duplo. Look at Minnie Mouse holding those balloons, getting her picture taken. Donald says, say cheese. Except when Donald says it, it sounds more like... Minnie says, cheese. Mimi's going to show you a secret for putting the balloons in your character's hands, or maybe the camera, or maybe Daisy's hairbrush. You have your special pieces. Sometimes the characters tip over really easy. So if you put the balloons in Minnie's hand, like this, and then you push her arm up so the balloons are touching her ear. She stands up. Put the camera in Donald Duck's hands and put it so it's just touching his face. And if you look at, don't tip anything over. If you look at Daisy Duck, her hairbrush is just touching her bow. And they're all standing up. For now, I think Minnie's having the hardest time, maybe because her balloons are trying to fly her away off into outer space. Look at our castle. Say, hi, Mickey. Hi, Mickey Mouse. Mickey says, peekaboo, peekaboo. Should we bring our table outside and have a picnic with our cake?
Yeah!
I'm going to take the table out. I'm going to bring it out here. Ooh, and our cake is over here in our kitchen. We can put that there.
Yummy!
We can have a party. We put our stools around our table. We have 4 stools and we have 4 characters. This is going to be perfect. Okay, Minnie, give me those balloons. They're causing you all kinds of grief. Thank you. You're welcome. I'll sit Minnie in a stool. Donald just doesn't want to put his camera down, so he can sit down. He can keep taking pictures. Daisy, let's put your hairbrush in the bathroom. I told you your hair looks fine already. You don't need to keep brushing it forever. I have the perfect spot for that hairbrush. Right there. You can sit next to your friend Minnie. Oh, yay! And where's Mickey Mouse? Come on out, Mickey. Yay! All our friends are at the party. Minnie's gonna put the balloons in there. In the castle. Oh, these balloons. There we go. Balloons are in the bushes. Sometimes if you let go of balloons, they get stuck in trees and bushes, and that's not very healthy for planet Earth. So when your balloons start to get low, you should let the air out and then just throw them away. Don't let them fly into the air because they're not good for the birdies and the fishies when they come down. Sometimes the turtles get stuck in the balloons or the birdies eat them, and it's not healthy. So we'll make sure we take care of our balloons. We'll take them onto the tree and we'll put them over there for now. Ooh, let me show you the big secret-y secret. This castle isn't as tall as the other 2 castles we built. But watch this magic trick. If you turn them, they make a front and a back. So you have like a whole house.
Wow!
It's like a whole house. A whole giant castle. The other castles were just open in the back, weren't they? They were tall, but they didn't have a back. This one we can open and shut. Isn't that so cool? Minnie just thinks that's the coolest. We can turn it around front ways so the doors are there. And we can open the doors. And we can see into our castle. And I can go down here and I can wave. And you see peekaboo. I can see all the way through. I can see the arches and I can see the kitchen. It's so cool. Isn't Duplo just the coolest? And Mickey's just the coolest? Disney World's just the coolest? And cake is just the yummiest. And nougaty color, it just sounds delicious too, doesn't it? Everything about this build is just awesome, don't you think? And we build it 3 different ways. Holy cow. Mimi's actually kind of sick of this castle.
Say,
No,
Mimi.
silly, don't get sick of Disney castles. But I am ready to build something new with you, and I can't wait to build with you next time. I can't wait for you to see what we're going to build. I'll give you a hint. It has an insect in it, and the insect goes bzzz. Can you guess?
Bumblebee.
Maybe. You'll just have to wait and see. Until next time, you use your imagination to build your own creation. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, Mimi.